Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Indic Observer. Today, we are diving into a major update coming out of the Uttar Pradesh state of India. Foxconn, which is the world's largest contract electronics manufacturer and are a major supplier of Apple, is looking to set up its very first facility in northern India, right here in Greater Noida. Here's a quick look at the Times of India headline. Foxconn is looking at actually 300 acres in Greater Noida for its first Northern Indian facility. So, what exactly is going on here? What does this mean for the region? How many jobs will it create? And what kind of long-term impact could it have? Let's break it all down, right? What's Foxconn planning in Greater Noida? The Uttar Pradesh government has set up an authority called the Yamuna Expressway Industrial Development Authority, or the abbreviation YEIDA. Under this authority, Foxconn is negotiating to acquire 300 acres of land in Greater Noida, and discussions are still ongoing, so keep that in mind. But the intent is clear. Foxconn is serious about establishing a manufacturing base in the state of Uttar Pradesh. What makes this even more significant is that it would be Foxconn's first major facility in northern India. Until now, most of their presence has been concentrated in the southern states of Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. This marks a strategic shift to diversify their operations across India. And it's a big step that'll boost large scale manufacturing in the northern region, especially in the sectors like electronics, EV components like batteries and stuff like that, semiconductors, and more on that in a bit. Uh, the obvious question is, why Greater Noida, right? Well, first of all, it's a part of the National Capital Region and very close to Delhi, making it a prime location. Then there's the upcoming Jivar Airport, which is expected to open by the end of this month or early next month, I guess. And it's said to be India's largest airport. Right now, the I guess the nearest major airport is Indira Gandhi International Airport in Delhi, which is quite far from Greater Noida. But once Jeevar is operational, logistics and transport will become much more efficient. Plus, Greater Noida sits right at the tail end of Delhi Mumbai Industrial Corridor, which is a huge plus for supply chain movement, especially for products like little products like iPhones, right? And on top of that all, the area has great road connectivity connection roads like Yamuna Expressway, Eastern Peripheral Expressway, and many others, right? And from a policy standpoint, the UP government is fully supportive of this. The Yamuna Expressway Industrial Development Authority offers many other perks like subsidies, quicker clearances, power tariff benefits, and so on. All of these benefits will definitely make Greater Noida a highly attractive option for Foxconn. If you see, uh, let's take a look at Foxconn's growing presence in India, right? If you see, back in 2015, they began assembling iPhones in Tamil Nadu. Fast forward to 2019, they expanded their operations in Apple with Apple's backing. Actually, that's when their serious India journey kicked off. Going forward to 2022, they signed MOUs with the governments of Telangana and Karnataka, and in 2023, they actually explored a semiconductor joint venture with the company called as Vedanta, which eventually fell through. Actually, after that, they just decided to go solo. And then moving to 2024, they launched a new iPhone facility in Bangalore. And now, as you read the headline, in 2025, we have this major announcement of 300-acre facility in Noida. set to become the Foxconn's second largest plant in India. So, why is this such a big deal? Right, because northern India, especially the state of Uttar Pradesh, has been largely absent from India's electronics manufacturing and export narrative. Foxconn entering the scene could be a game changer, opening up to the NCR as a new industrial powerhouse, right? Let's talk about the economic impact and the investment potential of this deal. Just this single Foxconn plant could generate anywhere between 25, 35 to 40,000 direct and indirect jobs. A large portion of the workforce will definitely be local people, which means there's going to be a big push for skill development, especially in electronics and high precision assembly locally. Actually, investment estimates are anywhere in the ballpark of 8 to 10,000 crore. That translates roughly into 1.2 billion dollars, and this is just by one company. It aligns with the UP government's broader goal, actually, of attracting 20 lakh crores. Well, that's approximately 240 billion dollars, which is an investment figure over the next 5 years. It's not happening today or the next year. It's spread across 5 years. This Foxconn plan isn't just about iPhones, right? The ripple effects of this company will touch multiple industries. I think smartphones like both iPhones and Androids and many others, EV parts like motors, like EV motors, EV batteries, and EV components, semiconductor assembly, testing, marking, and packaging, the whole 9 yards of semiconductors, right? AMOLED displays, display connector, modules, and other electronic components, right? So there's variety of things that this industry can bring in. So why is Foxconn moving so aggressively towards India? It's all part of a larger strategic move, right? COVID exposed how fragile our global supply chains were when we were over reliant on just one country, China. And labor cost in China, if I read it correct, are rising. And India still offers a more cost-effective alternative. So the also the ongoing political tension, right? I mentioned in my last video with U.S. tariffs on China-made products. Manufacturing in India helps bypass all that friction that's going on in the geopolitical scenario. And if you see, India checks all the right boxes, right? It has competitive labor cost, policy support through incentives as well. There's a massive growing consumer base in India, and there's this definitely rising demand for iPhones. I mean, who doesn't like iPhones? uh, Apple's also got its eye on India in a big way. By 2026, they're aiming to move 30% of global iPhone production to India. Now this is the move done by Apple. This is different from Foxconn, right? Right now, Foxconn operates major facilities in Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. Those are the southern. These are our southern states. Adding Noida in the mix expands the supply chain into northern part of India, and that is a big strategic win. I think so. Let's talk about the government support, both at the central and the state level. The central government's production linked incentive, which is the PLI scheme, is an initiative by the Indian government to boost domestic manufacturing and reduce reliance on imports. So that scheme offers a 6% incentive on incremental iPhone sales. So Foxconn is already taking advantage of this in Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. And the state government of Uttar Pradesh, it's working on becoming a 1 trillion economy. Now, this is just one single state. UP is trying their best to become the 1 trillion 1 trillion economy, and so they're offering land subsidies. They're offering like 25% capital interest subsidies. The training cost reimbursements. There are power tariff incentives. So Uttar Pradesh wants to position itself as India's next big manufacturing hub, not just for electronics, but overall, right? It's for EVs, and defense sector, climate change, green energy, etc. So, if you see this, right? What would be the broader implication of this, right? If you see, it helps shift India's manufacturing story from Southern Indian centric to more balanced pan India narrative. And India is also set to target India is set to target of hitting 300 billion in electronics exports by 2026. So big ticket investments like Foxconn will play a huge role in getting that figure, that $300 billion figure exports. There's no question that this also supports a whole bunch of national initiatives like Make in India, Digital India, and Skill India, so on and so forth. And with U.S.-China tension rising, again, like I mentioned in my previous video, both Apple and Taiwan are keen to deepen its ties with India and reduce dependency on China overall. So if we just talk about real quick about the numbers, India now produces 20 to 25% of world's iPhone, which is up from 5% just a few years ago. And around 65% of iPhones that are made in India are actually exported to markets like Europe, Middle East, US, Japan, and so on. Current models that are being assembled here in India are like iPhone 12, iPhone 13, all the way to the latest iPhone. And in FY 2023-2024 alone, India exported over $15 billion worth of iPhones. Uh, it's not just Foxconn either. Other major players are involved too. Wistron, which was acquired by Tata, and Pegatron, another key supplier. India is now the second largest hub in Apple's global supply chain, just behind China. So, so setting up a new plant in northern India, especially in a fast growing state like Uttar Pradesh, is not just a win for that northern region, right? But it's a, strategic move for Apple, for Foxconn, and India as a whole. Yeah, I guess that's a wrap for today's discussion. Thank you for tuning in to the Indic Observer. If you found this breakdown helpful, right, don't forget to like and share the video. And if you're new here, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'll tell you, it really helps us keep bringing you insightful content in India's evolving landscape. So until next time, stay informed, stay engaged, and keep observing.